There once was a squirrel and her name was Lil Red. She ate some bad peaches that went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, "Let's listen. Lil Red, Lil Red, she goes where no other squirrel child. Squirrel,
Squirrel. Hey, y'all. Hey. It's Little Red. How you doing? I thought I had did 2 streams tonight and everything was good. And I was done until tomorrow. Wrong. Squirrel. I've been paying attention, see? Let me see here. Have y'all been paying attention? Oh, let me get the happy dance out of the way. I hear via Twitter, the streets of Twitter, that Katie Joy has been served by Todd Chrisley. Let's sing and do a dance. Yay! I don't know how we know, but we know, apparently. Apparently it's confirmed. Let me say hey to everyone in the chat. And let's get on live chat, not top chat. If you didn't hit the like on the way in, I hope you'll go back and hit the like. And if you want to get more people in here to hear this hot mess that I've got to tell, share the link somewhere. Hey, Rainy Grace. Oh, and this is on subscribers only mode, which means only subscribers, which would be subscribers and members, can comment in this stream. However, all you got to do is subscribe to be able to. However, I did that to keep the trolls down. Okay. Rainy Grace. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Sherry. Kano. Thank you, mods, for being here last minute. I had a couple seconds to tag a few of you, and I tagged the ones that I thought might not be awake, but if they were, I would get their attention. I knew Kano would be here because I love how she's 4 hours earlier than me. Let's see. Message deleted. That thumbnail, though. Right? There's great meaning behind that thumbnail, though. Tamara, good to see you. Always busy. My girl. Sunshinery, hey now. Sherry Berry, good to see you again. Billy Martin, Tia, Essie Johnson, Susan, good to see you. Uh-oh, I just grouchy Mama Bear. Me too earlier, except not a Mama Bear anymore. Grandma Bear. I mean, I'm a Mama Bear, but my cubs are grown. You know, Tammy, she was right out of Todd's mouth on his podcast today. Todd has a podcast, and he admitted it. Wowzer. Miss Cassandra, hey, hussy. Let's see. Sherry says I paid attention. I said that too, didn't I? I've also rearranged my office. That's what I've been doing since we last got together. I've completely started over again because I had to hook up my laptop for my job tomorrow that I'm starting, and I'll show you. It's a hot ass mess already. How do I? Okay, so the blue chair is now on this wall. It's just hard to see because I've zoomed in. So let me see. I don't want to zoom out too much. Now you can see better. Okay. Alrighty. Which is better, this or the zoom in? I'll zoom some of the way in because I don't think Cash is going to give you. What are you doing, Cash? He don't like how I keep moving his furniture around. But anyway. Hey, Sassy Noz. I kind of like the zoom, but, you know, whatever y'all prefer. Let's see. Susan Elliott, Tamara. Message deleted. Sunshinery, Tia. Billy Martin. Tammy. I'm trying to get to where I was. Sorry. Rainy Grace. I hit like I said, thank you, ma'am. She got served quick, didn't she? That was like nobody's business. He said, give me 3 or 4 weeks. He was like, psych, just kidding. I didn't want to give her a chance to dodge service. What fun would that be? That wasn't long enough for Todd to serve her ass. Oh, Todd told on his podcast today that he served. But are we sure he's telling the truth? I mean, he said a year ago he was going to serve her. I don't know why I was thinking of Toad. I forgot. I was so excited she got served. I forgot who served her. Hey, Hoot 3. Welcome, everyone. Good to see you. Okay. I think everyone I missed, I'm sorry. I know I missed some people. Sassy Nas, Sea Breezy, Camilla, because it jumps on me and I'll somehow miss it every time. Maybe there's not too many. Okay, so earlier in YouTube world, Little Red did a stream, and it was short because Miss Charlotte was coming on stream, and then she did another stream, and in the second stream, she made a joke. Little Red's not supposed to make jokes, y'all. It's just not meant to be. So let me explain. Todd, our friend Todd with the deep voice, the real tall dude, that lives an hour from me, that, used to be on stream all the time. He said, Little Red, read or play the clip. I tagged you in on Twitter. Let's do that. Just in case anyone left out there didn't see it, I'll play the clip. Let's see. Todd. Okay, there's a few of them. I'm going to play all 3. And there is 3. And this will be fun. Y'all are going to get a kick out of this shit, okay? I'll start at the bottom one. Oh, wait, how many did he do? He did a bunch. Wait, come out. Okay. I'll start. Maybe there might be more than we actually saw on my stream. But this is getting to the point of what happened earlier. I'm going to share the link in the chat. I don't know who's here that might want to grab that link, but it sounded good. Okay, and share screen. Audio. Share. And that.
Here, having Katie be the target of it while
he wants to act like he doesn't. Do you notice that in those interviews, he acts like he barely knows who Charlotte is? He knows who the fuck Charlotte is. He acts like he barely knows. He's barely interacting.
Hold on. Let me get it right. That's not correct.
Here, having Katie be the target.
Here we go. Now we can see his chat.
I can't even. He wants to act like he doesn't. Do you notice that in those interviews, he acts like he barely knows who Charlotte is? He knows who the fuck Charlotte is. He acts like he barely knows. He's barely interacted with Nat, and he doesn't even know who Ellen Min is. I don't buy a single bit of it. So when I see him acting that deceptive, it does make me consider that he's being deceptive on the rest.
No, 100%. And the problem is that he made a comment earlier about Twitter doesn't forget, right? You can get everything on Twitter. Well, the thing is, yeah, it doesn't forget. It doesn't forget all the shit you said either, because you're not deleting. He deletes stuff, but he doesn't delete everything, right? And so he did delete everything he said positive about you, but he doesn't delete other things, like his defense.
He did that? He deleted everything positive he said about me? I believe it.
And from what I heard earlier, yeah, he has gone through and got rid of.
I don't believe he said anything positive.
And so, but the thing is, like his, claims about how he defended certain people and how he didn't do this, didn't do that, still on Twitter. Somebody dropped it in general earlier. That stuff's still up there. And he can't keep up with his own lies anymore, so we can't assume that anything he says is true.
Oh, no, and that's one thing he doesn't get. We consider his actions and what he's doing to be the tell of what's happening. We don't consider what he tells us is going on as anything unless he's got some...
Okay. I don't know where that clip was going. Back to Twitter. Give me 1 second. Because I don't know Clip by Todd Part 2 without gets them a rock a lot. That was 52 seconds. That was a little bit long. Okay. Okay, here's number 2.
So we've got Cheshire and Drunken Urinal Corn both taking a vacation. So we've got Cheshire and Drunken Urinal Corn both
taking a vacation. I fully believe that they're doing this in response, of course, to I fully believe that they're doing this in response them and their friends. And I don't just mean legal action because I don't know if KJP is going to them and their friends. I assume and I don't just mean KJP. I mean, I know I would if I was in her position, but I'm not. You know, these guys don't target me the way they target them.
They've realized it's not going.
Okay, sorry, y'all. Let's start back over. Okay.
And Drunken Urinal Corn both taking a vacation
at the same time here. Of course, I fully believe that they're doing this in response to pending legal action against them and their friends. And I don't just mean KJP because I don't know if KJP is going to hit Chesh. I assume she should. I mean, I know I would if I was in her position, but I'm not. You know, these guys don't target me the way they target them. They've realized it's not going like the majority of the stuff they do to her is to incite a reaction. Any reaction at all that they can get out of her, these people make money with, and that's why they're cycling the instigation towards Katie. They're trying to instigate. So we've got Cheshire and Drunken Urinal Corn both taking a vacation at the same time here. Of course, I fully believe that they're doing this in response to pending legal action against them and their friends. And I don't just mean KJP because I don't know if KJP is going to hit Chesh. I assume she should. I mean, I know I would if I was in her position, but I'm not. You know, these guys don't target me the way they target them.
Okay.
They've
y'all might have
realized
to
it's not
stop
going,
me
like
if it starts over because I'm so wound up tighter than Dick's hat band. I'm pissed off. I'm happy. All kinds of different emotions at one time because there's some idiots in this world and some troublemakers. Yes, there is. Okay. Back to Todd's stuff. Okay. I'm looking for the next one. The next one, I think he tagged me in. Yes, this one, he actually tagged me in. Let's see.
People he was angry at. Little Red's content was dictated by Steve. Fact. Then, when Little Red became, you know, either she moved away from it, she started to stop, she didn't want to do it anymore. All of a sudden now he's employed EKC. Now EKC is what Little Red was to an absolute 100% degree for him. So how do you say you're not inciting Little Red and you're not inciting EKC when they are doing these things, fighting your battles and going and doing this stuff for you? You're in their chat. The daily happenings that you're mad about, go there. You know, I hate saying it. When people say that Tina is his right hand, it's because of his own actions. It's what he's put out into the public space for 2 years. Or a year and a half at least, right?
Oh, yeah. No. And the problem is he betrays himself when he says this stuff. He talks about how he talks to her all the time. And she's involved in this stuff. He admits that he talks to her regularly.
Me?
So don't tell us that you don't have nothing to do with this. That you have no idea who these people are. Because
he never talks to me.
Regularly is directly involved with these people.
Okay, there's a couple things in the comments over here, and I'm going to get through this really fast after this one. This one was important because this is what led to the next one, what led to blah, blah, blah. There is someone in the chat that says, but Little Red was so angry and full of hate back then. I give her that. Yeah, I was. And then the next person, I just saw it, and I'll probably not be able to find it again, just said that I was absolutely used. You know, because Steve was using my platform. Little Red, right here, was always a pawn. They liked using her channel for their dirty work. Good eye, Burb alert. Let's listen.
Well, they insult our intelligence constantly. They know they think that we're so dumb.
Well, you're so dumb.
That we find out that Tina has convinced Nat that they are best friends, and we see Nat delivering an absolutely false testimony with her connections to the narrative that they want to have happen in the lawsuit. The narrative that was injected to Nat is the narrative that these people, this specific EKC, the Entitled Karen cult, wanted, right? And that's what they wanted injected. That's what they wanted to have happen in the lawsuit. That was their goal. I mean, if you go up to Steb, EKC, any of these people, Chesh, and say, what would you like to have happen with the Toddy Westbrook lawsuit? We want Katie to be the hacker. We want Salty to get Katie. We want her channel deleted. We want every little bit of the narrative that they were putting into that was their preferred outcome. Okay? They want Katie to be the thing that they showed her as in these DMs.
Boy, is he going to be. He's just so smart.
When we find out that the only people who have access to Nat are Element and Tina, and they're injecting the narrative into Nat. We know this. We've got Nat and Element both dumping their stuff over. Why? Because they got busted. They got found out. They got in trouble.
We got in trouble.
In order to not get in trouble in the official way, they're saying, no. We're going to give you everything we got. We're going to cooperate fully. We're going to give you access. We're going to give you our passwords, and you can have our accounts. Take them, please. Get them. Download it all. Have it all. Saltsy does it. He grabs it. How does anybody, and I mean this from the bottom of my fucking soul, how does anybody believe that they did this on their own?
Yeah, how?
So they didn't mention that they were doing this to Nat and their group of friends that they're around every day, that they do everything with, that they don't make decisions on their own ever. And we're supposed to believe that they went and did this to Nat on their own.
He's always joke.
Chesh and Steve and the rest of them had no idea. Come the fuck on, man. Somebody convince me. Somebody convince me how I can get my brain to that place if you want it there. Because I can't. Not with the evidence.
He's a whole joke. Okay.
Well, and the thing is what they do.
Here's my mistake. I tried to make a joke. I tried to prank the biggest joke in town. Okay? I apologize. My apologies. I tried to make a joke. It wasn't well received. Should I explain now or move to the next? Hey, without a brain cell, Katie D, Roddy Mom. You said that long ago, Uni, right? Okay. So what had happened was this led to the next thing Uni said. I'm going to make sure. Let me go back and play his next two. I'm pretty sure it's not in one of these two clips, but I did hear it on the second stream. I heard him say what led to the worst joke of the century and a bunch of a-holes. Actually, okie doke.
Go up to Steb, EKC, any of these people, Chesh, and say, what would you like to have happen with the Toddy Westbrook lawsuit? We want Katie to be the hacker. We want Salty to get Katie. We want her channel deleted. We want every little bit of the narrative that they were putting into Nat was their preferred outcome. Okay? They want Katie to be the thing that they showed her as in these DMs. And when we find out that the only people who have access to Nat are Element and Tina, and they're injecting the narrative into Nat. We know this. We've got Nat and Element both dumping their stuff over. Why? Because they got busted. They got found out. They got in trouble. In order to not get in trouble,
Steve
the official way, they're saying, no. We're going to give you everything we got. We're going to cooperate fully. We're going to give you access. We're going to give you our passwords, and you can have our accounts. Take them, please. Get them. Download it all. Have it all. Saltsy does it. He grabs it. How does anybody, and I mean this from the bottom of my fucking soul, how does anybody believe that they did this on their own? So they didn't mention that they were doing this to Nat and their group of friends that they're around every day, that they do everything with, that they don't make decisions on their own ever. And we're supposed to.
Okay, just everybody. Hey, there's Steve. So in the chat, is this one of the first ones I played and I just don't realize it because I've heard this whole tape this whole thing so much that it all sounds familiar. I got hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so long story short, here's what happened. Steve, hey Steve, hiya. Actually, I'm going to share the link again. You might not want to take it. If you don't, that's fine. But I feel like I need to speak words to you. There's the link. So Uni said sometime in this video that I should go ahead and tell the truth. I wish somebody could timestamp me here because I can't find it. I should go ahead and be honest so everyone can forgive me. And I should just tell people how shitty, basically, Steve really treated me. Okay? So, there's Steve-O, the troll leader. Hey there, Steve.
Hi, sister wife.
Hi.
4.3 or something?
Nah, number 2. Don't forget.
I can't count that high. I can't stay long. It is late. I was going to go
Yeah,
to bed.
Me either, because I started a new job.
But, yeah, I thought I'd jumped on here with you because of the shit that went on today.
Yes, and I felt terrible to find out that
you
were
felt
like,
terrible. I felt
going through some
worse.
shit.
I was like thinking, Jesus Christ, because I mean, I haven't given you a lot of details on some certain things, but but I did tell you that I lost somebody kind of close to me, and I was like, fuck, man, if this was true. I was hurt. No, I was legit fucking thinking. I'm like going, Tina, what the? I was asking her, like, do you know anything about this? What the fuck's going on? I heard like a little bit of clip, right? And so I didn't get the whole video. People were sending me more and more. And I was just like, I'm not processing this. This is not making sense to me. But I was like, let's find out. Cool your jets. And it all made sense. Critical thinking works. Hey, strange, right?
Right. So for the few people that are here that weren't here earlier, he said I should be honest. Have you seen that part, Steve? I couldn't find it.
Have what? See what?
Where Unirock says Lil Red should just go ahead and be honest and
I don't watch his shit. I don't.
I don't either.
Yeah.
And now I won't watch his clips. So I should be honest and tell people what you really did to me and how bad it was, so people
was that our first date? Were you talking about that?
Yeah. And so I went with it, right? I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
I would totally go
yeah.
on his stream, only if he'd let me live stream his live stream from my live stream.
Yeah.
And I mean, I thought that was a dead giveaway. Apparently not. There's some geniuses.
Yeah, you gotta work on your, I guess,
there's some geniuses in these Twitter streets. All right.
Your delivery. That's what it's called. Your delivery you gotta work on. Yeah.
Anyway. I get off of my live stream and Joey sends me a clip, like a screenshot, and he's like, "It don't look good." I'm like, grand. And I look and I'm scrolling, and Steve's upset, genuinely hurt.
I was hurt. No, I'm not going to front. Look, I'm not that much of an emotional person. People know this, but certain things bother me. Okay. I mean, that would have been one of them. I'm not going to be ashamed of that, but I mean, should I have let it take me over a little bit? Probably not, and I apologize to you for that. But, I mean, that shows that I cared though. Fuck.
Hey, that made it warmed my heart. Not to mention, the fact that people were actively trying to get you to throw me under the, like,
I noticed that.
Sling me under the bus, and you did.
It was kind of odd, because I thought, there was a lot of people going, "Hey, look, figure out what's going on first." I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely, right." And then I had a few people going, "Oh, well, she this." I'm like, "Look, I know."
And it was people you thought were my friends, right?
Well, because I don't. Here's the thing, I don't know fuck all who even hangs out with who any longer. I don't come around this channel much. It has nothing to do with you. You know that. It's just different content. I've always adored. In fact, I went on vacation. Did I not reach out to you? Said, hey, I got vacation. You want to hang out? Did I not?
Yes. And I've told these people I never talk to you, but I do once in a while just to check on you, make sure you're breathing.
Exactly.
And
never had bad words with you.
I don't go to your channel and watch math problems, but that don't mean I don't love you.
Yeah. So it was bizarre that people were like, look, I don't know who the hell gets along with whom in this community on this side of the fence. I don't care, to be honest with you, because I can't keep up. It's just, hey, look, as long as Keno Browner, she's around, that's fine. As long as she's, she's my like litmus test. If she's
Right.
around, everything's good.
Exactly. Also, Shins was in your thread saying, I don't talk to Little Red much, but I'm going to venture out to bet.
She stuck up for you.
That she hates her some Unirock. I mean, come on now.
Well, I knew that. See, that was the weirdest thing, because that's why, even when I first heard it, I'm like, okay, look, even if she shat on me, the last thing she would fucking do would ever go to run to Unirock. That made no sense.
Right? I was just trying to get some more subscribers and clicks and views.
Clicks and views. Yeah. Well, hey, what's funny is, I guess that's the in thing, right? Throw Steve under the bus, and we'll promote you and shit. That doesn't usually work out in people's favor, by the way. Not nothing because of me. People
he would never have me on.
She's threatening. I'm like, no, it's just that people recognize when you start throwing people under the bus and you're a shit person, who the hell wants to go on your channel?
Right. And there was some people that I've never heard of in my life going, from what I've seen of Little Red, she's probably for real. Or she'd probably tell you to F right off. I'm like, really?
Well, and that's what's funny is people don't know what happens behind the scenes, right? They don't have no idea. And they have no idea, because a lot of people were saying that. I remember initially, do you remember that? That was a running thing. Steve's actually like owns Little Red's channel and controls her and tells her what you can put on. Let me make sure that I can tell people this. In no uncertain terms, Little Red does what the fuck she wants. And I mean that very sincerely. Okay?
I mean,
nobody tells her what to do.
Did they not remember you when I did start in the beginning? You would come on my channel and say, "Little Red, I don't know why you're amusing these trolls. Just
I remember
block them." And I say, "No, Steve, but I want this channel to be different." And you'd say,
I was like, "You do you," but I was like, "That's a bad idea." And by the way, hashtag Steve was right. But I was like, you can't do this. I'm like, you run your channel the way you want. If people want suggestions, I'll give it to them, right? But,
shorter streams, less trolls. That's how
shorter streams, less trolls. Well, I mean, come on, aren't those kind of a?
I took both of your advices.
Yeah, well, and has it worked out better for you?
It has worked out so far.
Well, I mean, I might come around more, because before it was just long streams. I wasn't too interested in some of the content. And then you had all these people in the live chat, it was a clusterfuck, man.
Oh yeah. We don't do that anymore. I'm either alone.
Good.
Or there's one or two. I had to learn how to stream by myself. I like it.
Yeah.
So they're shorter now. I don't ever go over 2 hours, but I try not to get that far either. So you're going to have to join us some more.
I could do that. Yeah. No, 2 hours is good. I think 2 hours is good. I mean, when you do these, like, look at what happens when Unirock does his 8-hour streams, because he has no content whatsoever. I don't know what he fills with 8 hours. He repeats himself just nonstop with nonsense. And he runs these fantastical, stories, these LARPs.
I don't know. I think his part 2 last night stream was a lot about Little Red, apparently. I don't know.
I guess, you know what, if you would see, here's the thing, if you would have given me a heads up on that, you probably could have taken that a little bit further.
I know. I felt bad. I was ready to go all the way with it, but like when Joey sent me this and said, "You might want to fix this." Like,
I had made some phone calls. I was like, anybody know what the hell's going on here? This seems, and I was sincere. I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is happening here, because there's been never a bad word between you and I. It's not like we had a fight or something and you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking just stick Steve in the fucking hard and shit." It was like, no, it's like, I don't know what the hell's going on here.
I would always come to you.
But I think he believed it. I think he's one of those people that I think he's so delusional that sometimes he believes his own misinformation, because he's a disinformation agent. That's we know this, but sometimes I think he actually believes it. I think he probably did believe that you really were somebody that I was like just controlling your channel.
Damn it! See how these little trolls messed it up for us. I would look. I'll be honest. I would have went on this. I would have,
which is fine.
I would have went right on out there and tried to punk him down.
If you could have sucked it up that long and withstood listening to his fucking crap, by all means, do your thing, man.
It wouldn't have been long. It wouldn't have taken long. So
I mean, didn't you hear? Haven't you heard? I'm this like massive cult lord that
yes,
has been,
that's
like,
why
manipulating people to do all kinds of like weird, illegal shit. Yeah,
you graduated from super secret troll leader to cult leader.
Yeah. I mean. That takes some skill set, doesn't it? Did I get some brownie points?
Right. And thank you for look, they should have all known it was bullshit when he said that you replaced me with Aaron or anybody.
You're
Like I could be
irreplaceable, you
replaced.
said. Yeah.
Nobody replaces Little Red.
Aaron's awesome, but she's no
Aaron's
Little Red,
awesome.
right?
So is Tina, but they are not Little Red. I'm control leader.
Yeah, I don't even get that either because I mean, I love Aaron's content. Okay, I really do. I think she does brilliant videos. Her translation videos are fucking amazing.
Yeah, I like those.
But she's a YouTuber, just like any other person. I don't know why they think that we have this like weird dynamic such that we're like giving orders to people. It just makes no sense on its face. It's absurd.
And see, here we go.
YouTubers.
One thing that I do know that had happened is Uni was saying that I was part of this whole Natalie scheme, that this cult thing that you and Aaron and Dottie are doing. I was part of it. And someone from my side that he's speaking to said, look, Little Red's not part of that. And he was like, yeah. No, Little Red is not a part of that.
None of us are part of that. I've never talked to that person.
Right. Yeah. So he stopped saying Little Red and he actually got it right. And Little Red's not part of something that doesn't exist. And now I'm going to be right back a part of it again. I'm the one.
Oh, are you?
I mean, probably.
Can you be the ringleader?
You know it.
Yeah. By the way, I must say, I will, all cards on the table. I was a little worried about you for a while. You know, you look healthy, you look happy, you look good. And that's a load off my mind because, you know, I worry about people. So
yeah, I was.
You look like you got sleep actually, because goddamn, you fucking don't get sleep, and you look like hell when you don't get sleep.
Oh gosh, imagine. And do you remember how I sounded?
Yeah, well, look, I've been there as well. I've done I've done streams where I should not have done streams. You know, you're just so tired, you know, and you do them anyways. And I don't know. I was
just so drunk every day for months.
Yeah, not my thing any longer. But yeah, no. So that whole narrative with the whole Nat thing, it's going to be squashed. I'm sure. I assure you, very quickly.
Of course. It's the most ridiculous thing I think I've heard on YouTube since Katie and Uni broke up. Like,
I want to know who actually believes it. I honestly,
you'd be surprised.
Would I be? Because I think 80% probably.
I don't know because the first time it got mentioned,
somebody who actually believes it. That's not a troll.
The first time I heard it, it was mentioned on my stream, and no warning was given to me, and it was your name, and I'm like, oh my god, don't do that! What are you doing?
When was this?
A couple weeks ago. But I mean, they weren't saying you. Now I know they were saying your followers and your subscribers. But still, don't say Steve's name on my channel without warning me. Don't accuse him of something.
Well, hey, look, my thing is this: evidence. Show me evidence. I'll watch and I'll listen to evidence if it's real evidence.
Yeah.
There's been absolutely no evidence because there's no evidence to be had. You know.
Right.
And so there is things going on in the works that's going to squash that narrative with actual evidence.
Hey, did you hear? Todd said on his podcast today. Todd Creasley said that he served. Yeah, I know. It's so funny too. I've never talked to the man. You know, I messaged him, but he's never got back to me. And I wouldn't think that he would. No big deal. I mean, I get it. He doesn't know who the fuck I am. But I did message him on Twitter, and I said, hey, look, you know, I don't use Instagram because I hate Instagram. I was like, can you just follow me on Twitter so I can DM you, right? It could be about anything. Hey, congratulations, you know, wish you the best kind of thing. And then people are just like, oh, do you see what Steve's trying to do? And there's always workarounds, Steve. So therefore, Todd's oldest daughter, Todd's daughter, Lindsay, does a podcast with Kale. No, I don't. I have no. Who is a Team Mom? You can contact Team Mom. Blah, 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 blah. There's ways around it. I have no desire to do any of that. Nothing. I'm joking. It's totally but it was so funny because she responded, "Yeah, my lawyers are handling it." And I'm like, at 10 o'clock at night, your lawyers are handling what? Is somebody asking somebody to follow somebody? And they have no idea what the hell it's even about. They have no fucking idea what it's even about. You know, right? And it's just bizarre. It's like, really, can't ask somebody to follow you even now? That's litigious. Okay, that's interesting. Right. But whatever. Yeah, he's never gonna get a hold of me, so whatever. How was your vacation? I survived it. Too short. I ate a lot. I've ate a lot all day. Not gonna. You know what? And weird though, I actually weigh less now than when I left on vacation. But I ate a lot. It was a vacation. All right.
How was your vacation?
I haven't had one
Oh.
lately.
Well,
Oh,
honestly-
I'm going to the beach this weekend though.
Oh,
Vacation.
wait. I didn't know you were anywhere near a beach. I thought you were
I
like.
live an hour and a half from the beach.
Okay.
It's a short drive.
Is it
So-
a beach or is it like the Gulf of Mexico?
No, it's the Atlantic Ocean.
Atlantic,
I live
okay.
on the East Coast, North Carolina.
Okay. Oh, really? I thought you were like in Georgia or some shit.
No.
Why did I think you were
Um,
in Georgia?
I'm going to Atlantic.
Wait, did you just dox yourself?
They know I live near Raleigh. I mean, they know. No, Katie Joy has doxed me twice. I think Lindsay.
See, why did I
doxed me
not know
once.
this that you were in Raleigh? Because yeah, that's where Kyle moved to.
I mean,
supposedly.
yeah, and I mean, Todd. You know, don't you remember when I sent
Oh,
Todd
I
and
know
Joey?
Todd. I know Todd
to-
lives in that area. Yeah, I didn't remember you lived in that area. for some
Todd's
reason.
been here before and did a stream with me.
Yeah, I remember you guys met. Yeah, that's true. Okay. For some
So,
reason though, I didn't think that you were that close to him. I thought you guys had met up.
He's an hour drive.
Okay, not bad.
So, I mean, don't like, yeah. You know
Did you
how
guys
I
get some flooding recently?
yesterday morning I woke up to flooding actually,
Yeah.
but then a couple of spots around with the last, not hurricanes, what are they called before the hurricanes?
Go find Kyle, man, because he's in the wind.
I'm not looking. Yeah, right. He's got a arrest warrant, right? I heard that he was going to have that reversed. That's what Uni said.
Oh yeah, and the Earth is flat.
Yes,
How-
and
how-
he would
here's-
jump right off
here-
the
but
edge.
here's
of
what
the
an intelligent
ladder.
person would ask: how would you go about doing something like that? What does that even mean?
That's literally what I said when I heard it. Like,
Yeah,
but how?
you hear a stupid comment, you go, "God damn, that's a dumb comment." How would you even go about doing that? And have the person explain in great detail, which they cannot do because it's a dumb comment.
I love you, Steve. I'm so
I
glad you
missed
came.
you. I mean, we've had some good hangs. Like
Yes,
I said, I'm
and-
so glad that you're doing better.
I am doing great, and you're gonna have to come back and just make sure you have my content ready for
Yes,
me
ma'am.
when you get here.
Yes, ma'am.
And everyone in the chat, thank you for coming so late. I am going to lay it down because I start a new job in the morning online from home. Y'all wish me luck.
Well, good luck. I'm going to bug her out here, but I just want to drop on and say hi and let everybody know that, yeah, that whole bullshit that happened today, people jumping to conclusions and shit like that. Just stop doing that. It's just like, find out the facts, and yes, I admit, I was emotional a little bit because I was really hurt, obviously, but I mean, because I was like, this makes no sense to me. So, but that's okay. People are human, but at least if you take the time, find out what's going on. What is that?
The hell is that? And
The hell is
also, hold up.
I didn't do it. It's not on my end.
Which I really can't go, and I tried to stop it.
Is that T-spiracy?
Yeah, but I don't know where it's coming from.
Fuck 'em up. Blame Steve. I didn't do it.
I don't know where it's coming from.
Now you got a phone call too?
Yeah.
You got all kinds of shit. Okay, I'm gonna bug her out. You got all
I
kinds of
got
shit going on.
All right, y'all.
All right.
I love you all very
All right.
much.
Peace.
Bye, Steve. Thank you all for being here. I've got to lay down. That was my friend making sure I was asleep because I said, you won't wake me up if I'm asleep and you call. I hope y'all have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow night and let you know how my first day at work went. And for all the haters who try to make Steve blah, blah, get a life, okay? Stop watching me. I don't want you. I love you all. Have a good night.